The International Spy Museum has the largest collection of spy artifacts of any museum in the world, and it just so happens we have an actual former spy taking us on tour today. Let's go back to what got you into the world of spy and espionage.
Well, I went into that world at the height of the Cold War. The Cold War was getting underway, and I was approached by the agency, and we were very concerned about the Soviet Union, communism, all that business, and this is the 50s we're talking about, late 50s.
A lot of the stuff you actually used.
We're right here in disguise. I've used disguise. We're here near bugging equipment and so forth. I've used that sort of thing, not necessarily everything here, but certainly the elements of espionage that are depicted here I've been involved in, yes.
So we think of spies, I mean, everybody's intrigued with the life of a spy. You have James Bond. Okay. You think of it as the Bond experience.
All right.
How much of it is like Bond?
My easy answer is all of it. But of course, that's not quite true, is it? Okay.
I like this one because I used to watch Get Smart growing up, and I loved Maxwell Smart. He had a phone.
That was actually a very early cell phone, wasn't it?
Obviously, this is out of service. This isn't one of the newer technologies. How long does an artifact have to be out of service before it can come to the museum? Obviously, we don't want to see all the latest, greatest stuff here.
We use our own judgment in what we're putting out here. Everything you're seeing in here, has been described in the literature and the photographs.
So Peter, I love this one particularly because you actually wore a jacket
That's
like this.
true.
What was that like?
Okay. This is called the buttonhole camera, okay? Because the lens is in the buttonhole. In other words, if we could open and close the lens, you would see it like a little eye down there.
So this exhibit is really for the birds.
That's one way of putting it, but this is one of my favorite exhibits. One of these guys got a camera hanging off of him, and what that camera has is an automatic shutter release. So when the pigeon flies, the shutter release starts taking pictures.
Well, thank you for having us. This has been a lot of fun.
It's a pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you.